They don't do shit.
They're going to be looking for their next meal. And the only way they're going to get to their next meal is if they get with a strong man. Go ahead.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
And there's going to be a lot. I know these niggas don't like the word rape, but a lot of these women are going to get raped.
That's right. That's right.
All right? A lot of these women are going to get raped.
It happened down in Louisiana.
That's right. That's right. It's already happened. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Micah 5:10. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, that I will cut off thy horses out of the midst of thee, and I will destroy thy chariots, and I will cut off the cities out of thy land, and I will cut off the cities of thy land, and throw down all thy strongholds.
Yeah, so these niggas up there in 1941, man, I got to keep bringing them up. They're making videos, making parodies. We're waking people up, man.
Right.
We're bringing you to righteousness. Go ahead.
Verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Famine.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Behold, saith the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Libanus, to turn themselves one against another, and repay the things that they have done to them. Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also, and recompense in their bosom, thus saith the Lord power. My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood.
My right hand shall not spare the sinners is talking about Israel. That goes hand in hand with Ecclesiastes. That also goes hand in hand with Obadiah. Go ahead.
And my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth.
Also Amos. Go ahead.
And my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. The fire is gone forth from his wrath, and hath consumed the foundations of the earth. And the sinners, like the straw that is kindled, woe to them that sin, and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord. I will not spare them. Go your way, you children from the power. Defile not my sanctuary. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and you shall remain in them. For the Most High shall not deliver you, because you have sinned against him. Behold, an horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and the multitudes of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, and all they which hear them may fear and tremble.
That's talking about them Arabs. There's going to be a time when them Arabs, they're going to have the upper hand. Yep. Go ahead.
Also the Carmanians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood.
That's talking about them East Indians. That's talking about them Arabs. Because the people of Iran, they're actually East Indians. They're Elamites.
Right.
But they speak that Arabic bullshit and they worship Allah.
Right.
So you look at them and you think they're like Ahmadinejad.
Right.
He's not an Arab. He's an East Indian. He's a Persian.
Right.
But you look at him and you say, well, he's an Arab.
Right.
Go ahead.
And with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of
Because back in the 80s, you had a war. Iran against Iraq. Because they said they knew that they were Persians. They said, we're Arabs, you're none of our people. So they had a major war in the early 80s. So it says, the brothers just read it, that they're going to come together. So they said, look, we got to come together for the sake of getting this so-called white man out of here. All right? Go ahead.
Also the Carmanians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them. And shall...
That's why on the news they're talking about if Iran has technology to build a missile, that they're in trouble. That's why they always, every other day, they're talking about Iran. Go ahead.
And shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. And then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature, and if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them. Then these shall be troubled, and keep silence through their power, and shall flee.
They're remembering their nature, their wild nature. Ishmael, Because it was prophesied Ishmael would be a wild man.
Yeah, them people up there in Afghanistan,
Right.
they're a mixed race of Arabs and East Indians and all that, Pakistanis. And they born in the mountains and they live in the mountains, man.
Yep.
So they used to living a hard life.
Hard life, yep.
Go ahead.
And from the land of the Assyrians shall the enemy besiege them, and consume some of them, and in their host shall be fear and dread and strife among their kings. Behold, clouds from the east, and from the north unto the south, and they are very horrible to look upon, full of wrath and storm. They shall smite one upon another, and they shall smite down a great multitude of stars upon the earth. Even their own stars and blood shall be from the sword unto the belly, and dung of men unto the camel's hoof. And there shall be great fearfulness and trembling upon earth, and they that see the wrath shall be afraid, and trembling shall come upon them. And then shall there come great storms from the south, and from the north, and another part from the west. And strong winds shall arise from the east, and shall open it. And
So the Most High is not just going to use them Arabs, some crazy-ass Arabs. He going to use nature against this man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And the cloud which hath raised up in wrath, and the stars stirred to cause fear toward the east and west wind shall be destroyed. The great and mighty clouds shall be lifted up full of wrath, and the star that they may make all the earth afraid. And them that dwell therein, and they shall pour out over every high and eminent place an horrible star, fire and hail and flying swords, and many
Hold
water.
on. Fire and hell and flying